Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Monday to you. So, my name is Jackie Vander Sarboot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and in Europe. So, these days I spend most of my time in the Netherlands so that I can actually live with my husband. And I spend about 3 months of the year in Canada so that I can visit my kids, grandkids, mom, siblings, friends, customers, team members. Yes, I have a bit of a crazy life, but I also like to say that I do have the best of both worlds. So I appreciate my own country ever so much when I come home. And when I'm home here in the Netherlands, I think, oh, how charming, how blessed am I to be able to drive an hour and go to the tulip fields. So, yes, you've got a happy squirrel this morning. I'm thrilled to be sharing with you the new colors. I finally got not all my stuff, but a lot of stuff, and I'm excited to share with you. But today is Cheer Corner, and that means together we can change the world one card at a time. So I want you to think about who you're going to nominate for this card. I wasn't planning on making a card with you, but I might assemble a card with you at the end. But first I want to show you the new in colors. I'm just going to pop on over to Facebook for a minute so I can see if anybody is joining me. I just want you to know that if you're watching this video later on the replay, it will also be available on YouTube. And the reason I have my videos on YouTube is because the search engine on YouTube is way, way better. So if you ever want to look up old videos on techniques or a stamp set or a color, if you search it on my YouTube channel, you'll have much better results than if you search it on Facebook. So that's the reason that we're on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube and you hear me saying hello to certain people, it's because I'm on Facebook as well. Okay, are we ready to switch now? All right, let's take a look. I shouldn't keep you in suspense any longer. So here I have now, the color, I'm not sure how accurate it is because it's a bit of a gloomy day. I have lights on here. So I'm going to tell you what the colors are. These are the brand new blends in all the in colors. So here we have Pebbled Path, and I'm going to color with them later so you can actually see them going on white. So here's Pebbled Path, and the next one is called, oh, you know what, I'll do it in order that I have here. The next one is Boho Blue. It's a really nice blue. Here they are in the blends. I'm going to compare them as well in a minute to colors that I already have. The next one is Copper Clay, and there's the blends. And the next one is Moody Mauve, which is this one. I love the new in colors, and someone described them on the weekend like metallics without the shine. And I thought that's a great explanation. The last one is Wild Wheat. Now, I've heard some bad things said about this poor color of what it reminds them of, but I really like Wild Wheat in combination with some of the other colors. It looks fantastic with Pebbled Path. It looks great with the boho blue, and it reminds me of a color that both of my girls wear, or actually all three of them wear this color a lot, and I always think it looks great on them. So here's Pebbled Path, and I'm just going to cover it. Well, I won't cover them up yet. I'm just too excited. Pebbled Path, Copper Clay, Moody Mauve, and see if I repeat them often enough, I'll remember them. Wild Wheat and Boho Blue. So here are the in colors. Okay, now let's compare them a little bit. So here's Pebbled Path. I'm just going to move them over a little bit. Now here is a new core color called Pecan Pie. Okay, so here's Pecan Pie. And now let's get out our favorite soft suede that's leaving. This is how soft suede compares to Pebbled Path and Pecan Pie. Okay, now let's pull in Crumb Cake. There's Crumb Cake with Pecan Pie, Pebbled Path. Okay, and now here is Early Espresso. See how nice those colors go together? Now what I want to tell you is that don't freak out that some of our colors are leaving, because that doesn't mean you can't use them anymore. You can still use your old colors that Stampin' Up! Doesn't have. Just put them separately from your other colors, but keep them all because they'll work well together. Just make sure, I haven't checked the inventory status of all the old retiring colors are still available, but if you're running low, stock up on your favorites. That's what I've been saying all month. Just stock up on your favorites. You can keep using them. There's no rule that says when a color is retired that you have to get rid of it. Hi, Maureen. Nice to see you. Thanks for commenting. All right. So that is the in colors. Now I didn't have a chance to haul out all my cardstock. It just gets too messy. So I'm not going to compare all the colors, but I did want to show you the pebbled path, and the copper clay is also really nice. Here's copper clay compared to soft suede. I can grab, you know what? I'm just going to hold this here for a second. I'm going to grab Cajun Craze so you can see what that looks like compared. All right, here is Cajun Craze. It almost has a reddish look to it compared to the copper clay. So that makes me think that copper clay is a really nice color. Sometimes when you think that you loved an old color and then you see it with the new color and it just changes your perspective completely. So stay tuned. I want to do some sort of in color club or core color event. So, you know, if you want all the colors, you can get them now in a starter kit. And I will keep preaching the value of the starter kit till I stop being a demonstrator. And that will probably happen on the day that I die. So believe me, the starter kit is such a good deal. You don't pay any shipping or tax. In Canada, you pay $135 and you get to put $165 worth of product. When a core color refresh comes in, it's just so nice to be able to get all the new colors and all the new ink pads. And what better way to do it than in a starter kit? So message me if you believe me. I'm always, my goal as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is always to give you the best bang for your buck, to give you tips and tricks to save money, and when you're a demonstrator on my team, how to make money. Okay, don't get digressed, Jackie. Let's move that out of the way. Get the browns out of the way. So that's the in colors, and I'm just going to move them right now. And the next thing I wanted to show you is some of the core colors. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Take a look at this. I'm just going to, here's the pebbled path. I want to show you the ribbon because the ribbon is so beautiful. Take a look at this. This is our textured ribbon, and I was really worried because I bought all five spools of ribbon. I'm in the Netherlands. I don't use that much ribbon, and I was afraid that it was going to be too thick and that it wouldn't tie well, but it is gorgeous. It ties beautifully. It's not chunky. And I love bows, so it needs to be able to tie into a nice bow. This is the Moody Mauve. Then we have the Pebbled Path. So, and I'll probably be doing a ribbon share as well. So stay tuned for all these shares coming up. It means work for my assistant in Canada. This is Boho Blue, and the last one is Copper Clay. Isn't that nice? Just stunning. You know what? I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. Just a sec. Yeah, and so the colors that you're seeing here, they are quite muted, and apparently Stampin' Up! Is always on trend for their colors, okay? If you start looking around stores, you're going to see these colors. Okay, so get that out of the way. Then we have a few, in our core colors, we have some colors coming back that we used to have. So we've got Pretty Peacock here and Lost Lagoon. Look how nice they look together. And, you know, it's different again. It's, yeah, you know what? I'm going to turn a light off. I'm going to turn this light off. Colors are always better in natural light. Okay, it's looking a little bit better. This looks a little bit grayer in the video than what it really does in real life. Here is Blueberry Bushel. It's a beautiful bright blue. And here is Misty Moonlight. It's kind of a dusky blue. I love Misty Moonlight. I love Blueberry Bushel too. This is the new Azure Afternoon, and it's a slightly muted form of Tempting Turquoise mixed a little bit with, a darker blue. Here's Night of Navy to give you an example of how it kind of looks. Yeah. I miss having you all in person. I wish I could all just have you here in Holland and that we could just have a great time together. And then you could see it all in person. So I'm just saying, order the colors. You're going to love them. Here's Lemon Lime Twist. And I always loved Lemon Lime Twist with Blueberry Bushel. Looks really nice together. And yeah, the colors are not as true as I'd like in the video, but I'm doing my best. Lemon Lolly is it actually does look like a lemon lolly. It's a really soft yellow. I'm going to grab the Retiring So Saffron so you can see what the difference is, okay? Here. There's So Saffron. So Saffron almost has an orangey apricot shade to it compared to the Lemon Lolly. The Lemon Lolly is more of a true soft yellow. It's shocking, but true. All right, then we have Berry Burst. Berry Burst is a returning color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It looks great with Blueberry Bushel as well. It looks great with a lot of colors. Love it. Then we have a really soft Bubble Bath. It looks really nice with the Berry Burst. And then we have Fresh Freesia returning. And look, Fresh Freesia has that slight purple tinge to it. Okay? And that's the new colors. That's it, guys. So I'm just going to put them away, and I'm going to show you something else. Okay? And I want to show you, well, yeah, we're going to stamp. That's what we're going to do. So I have a piece of white. Move those blends out of the way. I'm just going to take a peek at Facebook to see if I need to say hello to anybody. Oh, and you know what? While we do that, take a look at this. That's a piece of our pattern paper, just to entice you while I check out Facebook. All right. Hello, Shelley. Nice to see you. Gerard and I are doing very well. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So I want to share with you this stamp set. It's called Cheerful Daisies. And the only reason I'm using it, I'm not going to stamp much, but I want to use the daisy in the different colors. I'm going to stamp them in all the in colors. I'm going to put them on. I'm going to use my mat from the Stamparatus because it's kind of foamy. Okay. So we'll start with Boho Blue. And it's not doing a very good job focusing, is it? There's Boho Blue. It looks dark, but it's not. Oh yeah, and a tip, take a peek. Here I've stamped in, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the detail here. I've stamped this in Pebbled Path, and you'll notice the difference when I show it to you again. Here it is the second time. In between, I've cleaned my stamp. So when you stamp with a photopolymer stamp for the first time, there's some kind of residue on it that you are going to want to wash off, clean off with your chamois or with your Stampin' Scrub. It looks so much better the second time you stamp. So keep that in mind. Speaking of which, I'm going to grab my chamois and clean off my stamp. And then we're going to stamp it in the next color. So let's try Pebbled Path now. Oh yeah, and I'll show you in a minute how to open our ink pad. So here's Pebbled Path. And look, if you stamp off, you get the lighter shade. See how nice that is? You actually get more than one color with your ink pad. It's called generational stamping, and you can stamp twice, sometimes 3 times, and it looks really nice. I should have done it with the Boho Blue as well. So you take your stamp and you grab it on the front and you flip it up like a compact, and then it slides in its place. To close it, you pull it back, and you'll notice that I've put a sticker here. Those stickers are all on the back. Okay? You can take the solid one and put it here. I don't like doing this on a video because it's a little tricky. But you can put that in the inside, because when your stamps are open, they basically all look like they're the same color. So if you take this piece and you put it inside here, let's see if I can do it. There. Then you can tell what color it is on your desk. Okay, so that's the purpose of those stickers. Oh, I might as well keep it open. I need to stamp this. Okay. So this is the Wild Wheat. And it's kind of a mustardy color. It's got a slight undertone of green, which disappears a little bit when you stamp it again. I love these colors together. Doesn't it look nice? All right, I need to clean it before I do my Moody Mauve. You know, getting new colors to stamp with is like getting a few new pieces of clothing in your wardrobe. It's just wonderful. It's energizing. It's fun. There's our Moody Mauve. See how much pinker it is when you stamp off? So you might not like the color full strength, but you might love it stamped off. So don't be too quick to judge a color. This is Copper Clay. Now I can't remember if I've cleaned it or not. Let's see. Well, I did. So here comes Copper Clay. And here we go again. See, and it looks almost salmony on the stamped off version. So it's a fun, we should do the boho blue too, right? Stamp it off. Boho blue got a bad rap. I'm glad I'm stamping with you. It gives you a better idea of what the colors look like. So I'm going to take this, and I have to find a piece of scrap. I'll do it on the back. Here, stamp off. And there. There we go. Now we have it in all the colors. Oh, I'm too zoomed in. Let's get out of there. Okay, there we have it. All right, are you ready to assemble a card? I want to show you where this came from. Are you curious? All right, it's from our new DSP, which I'm going to grab. And I cut one sheet up. And I'm just going to show you. So we have that one. Let's move it out of the way. We have this, and this, and this. And then I was playing with this. I'm just going to move these out of the way. And then this is the other side of it, Moody Mauve. But there was this one, and I thought, oh, how cute is that? Could I make something interesting with those three pieces? And I was playing, but I haven't done anything yet, but it's really cute. And then there's this, and this one, and this one. And that all came from, are you ready? From this. But you see, when you see it all together like that, it's just a little bit overwhelming. So, there's this one. This reminds me of the 70s. It's just crazy. And here's the other side. So if you don't like the busyness, but like I always like those in small pieces, then it looks great. This one. The artwork is really beautiful. And then let's go to the other side. Here, see how nice it is in a small piece? Then you've got your pink, your Moody Mauve, your wild wheat. This goes with the daisy stamp that I just used, called Cheerful Daisies. And then we have this one. I probably won't use the back side of this because I really love it. Although this is really nice too. Just the artfulness of it. So I'll leave it like that. And here we've got another crazy 70s print. But look how nice it is if you cover that up. Let me just have a look. So, see, and then you have it in a small piece. It looks really nice. So, and I'm all thumbs. And here it is, like so. Okay, so that's the daisy paper. And I thought it would be fun to use this one here with a stamp set that I have been using. Now, of course, I can't find it. So here's the Cheerful Daisies set. And then I colored, oh yeah, here it is, In the Moment. I've been making cards with this set, and I'm going to offer another online class with it because I love it. This is a Jackie set. I love drinking coffee in the window, looking outside at the birds, drinking wine, and gazing out over the sea or wherever else, and reading a book in bed. And now I have a dog to snuggle up with too. So, love it. And I took this and I cut it out. How cool is that? That's the Moody Mauve, Wild Wheat, Copper Clay, and this is the Boho Blue. So what we're going to do is take this. We're going to stamp it in Pebble Path. And here we go. We're going to put her about here. And then I'm going to take this, and I might have to, and I'm just going to layer on top. And see, then I have the birds. And I'll have to trim it a little bit. So we're going to take her, and we're going to pop her up with some dimensionals, and then we can put that piece on a piece of a card. Simple, and lovely. So who will you nominate to get this card? Who would be happy if they got this card in the mail? Now, it's not a card yet, I realize that, but it's going to be. So I'm just going to put this here. I better move over a little bit. You're not going to see me. There. And what I did, rather than fussy cutting in between her arm here and in between, I just used a smoky slate blend to color in there. And then I thought, let's see, I don't want to use this one. I want to use the pretty one. See? Wishing you the brightest birthday, but I might not put that on there yet. And then I thought we could put it on a Pebble Path card. Let's see. See how nice this looks? Right like that. And then we'll have a card. Isn't that cute? So pretty, so fast. Just, you know what? I believe in making beautiful cards with a minimum of effort. So I hope, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see how nice those colors look. How awesome is that? So after I post this up on YouTube, please pop over and give me a thumbs up. Follow me, subscribe, because it's amazing how important interaction is. When you comment, when you give thumbs up, then YouTube is more likely to share my videos with other people. And that's how I get new people. And that's the lifeblood of a business. So I really appreciate it when you guys do that for me. So thank you so much for joining me. Share my video on Pinterest and on Facebook and all over the place. And you're going to feel warm, loving vibes coming from me, because it really does make a difference. So I hope that you were inspired by the new colors. Be sure to comment, which is your favorite new color? Which one are you the most excited about? So that's it for today. I just want to pop over for a second and look at, oh, so nice to see you, Barbara and Kylie and Kim and Louise. Wonderful to have you here with me. I'm so glad that I've had a bunch of people joining me. I hope you have a super day. Happy stamping, and don't forget to nominate someone for this Cheer Corner card, because we really can change the world one card at a time. Bye.